Hi there, folks, and welcome to this week's message from the truck. I'm the Rev'd Paul from St. Augustine of Canterbury Anglican Church here in Windsor, Ontario, and it's great to see everyone here and see all of my friends and parish family from St. Augustine. Welcome to you all. It's also great to see all of your visitors and anybody else who might be joining us this evening as I share this quick message. It's last message from the truck before I go on vacation for a week. So looking forward to taking a week off, so you won't see a message from me next week, but certainly looking forward to spending some time away celebrating God's creation as I go and see a little bit more of some trees and rocks and lakes and whatever else we find along the way. Just a couple of quick announcements for everyone this afternoon. First of all, just a reminder that tomorrow morning we will be sharing in Facebook Live worship. So that's at 10 o'clock on Sunday morning. We'll be on Facebook Live. The link for that the link for that service will be in this email that you've received the message from the truck in. So please make sure that you go to our St. Augustine of Canterbury Facebook page and find us tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock as we offer live worship from our studio at St. James as we continue down our COVID journey together. Any of the documents and so on you'll need should be attached to this email as well, so please make sure you do so. Otherwise, you can find them on Facebook before we gather for tomorrow morning. A couple of other things. As I mentioned, I'm going away on vacation, so I'll be gone for a week. I'll be gone until the 3rd of August, actually, Monday the 3rd. So we leave tomorrow after church, and we'll be back a week from now. If you're in need of any pastoral... Sorry, I've got a mosquito bugging me here. If you're in need of any pastoral care or anything like that during the week, please feel free to contact the office at the church, and somebody will put you in touch with the people that are caring for our pastoral needs while I'm away. So either that or you can contact one of the wardens and they could get you in touch with the person necessary as well. So look forward to connecting back with you again in a week from now as we're able to continue sharing our ministry together. The other announcement that I have is a little bit of excitement, actually. We've heard from the bishop's office this week that Sunday, September 13th, will be the Sunday that we get back together again. So we'll be able to share and worship once again inside our building on Sunday, September the 13th. That's the Sunday after Labor Day weekend. Now, this is, of course, still subject to conditions of being in the right stage with our local public Department of Health and all of that kind of thing, but hopefully everything will line itself up that we can be back together again by the 13th of September. We have a generous donation of time from one of our parishioners who's going to help me out by being our reopening coordinator, our regathering coordinator, as we offer that ministry back in our building again. So expect to see a questionnaire that comes out, not next week, of course, when I'm away, but the week after, just with some questions about your intentions around worship. Do you intend to come back before we get into the green stage? Because we are just moving into amber. We're not moving right into green. So are you really still cautious and not quite wanting to get together in person worship? All of these things that are prayerful considerations, all things that we have to really consider what is the best option for us. What is the best option for us as individuals? And that's a prayerful consideration, right? We know that we are gathered together online, and that will still be an option by the time we get to the 13th of September. There will still be an online option at 10 o'clock on Sunday mornings. We'll still have prayers, it will still have music, it will still have scripture, so we're not losing any of that. We are, however, going to be moving into a period of time where it's a little bit different. It will all be pre-recorded. We won't be live on Sunday mornings. It'll be pre-recorded worship on Sunday mornings, starting on that 13th of September. So there's time for us to consider whether or not that's the right thing for you, and that's a prayerful consideration we all need to make. I'm not going to share a whole lot on the scriptures for tomorrow's worship, but I want to touch a little bit on the worship, the gospel for the following Sunday, for the 2nd of August. And that gospel starts with, and Jesus pulled away from the crowds to go and pray. And I think in this time, as we're considering what reopening might look like, as we're considering what going back to church might look like, as we're considering what might be best for us as individuals as we prepare to go back into church, I think it's time for us to reconsider that and to take some time and offer that prayer. I've mentioned before, and I know it's a common concept that a lot of clergy hear, is this idea that, but what if we don't know how to pray? What if we don't know how to talk to God? And I saw a post that was put on Facebook by a friend of mine just this week, and it was a post by St. Basil the Great, who's one of the early church fathers. And St. Basil said, If you don't know how to pray, make all of your moments a prayerful conversation with God. Make your life a prayer. So it's not just about talking in words. It's not just about talking a specific topic or a specific need or thanksgiving that you're wanting to offer to God, but make your entire life a thanksgiving to God. Make your entire life a prayer to God, a constant conversation, says Basil the Great. And by doing so, we find ourselves wrapped up in the presence of God. We find ourselves never separated from the love of God. We find ourselves never finding that need to find God, because God is always there with us. So as we move into this time of reconsidering, we're only a bit more than a month away from this regathering on the 13th of September, and this time to consider whether it's the right thing for you as an individual. Take the time and offer prayer. And make that prayer a constant prayer. A constant decision as to what is right for you, a constant question as to what God would ask you to do, what God would direct you to do, what you feel called to do. And if you make your life a constant conversation, God will have that constant conversation with you. So, I leave that with you as we consider that Jesus too separated himself from the community. He separated himself and offered that prayer to God, but he also lived his life a constant state of prayer, a constant conversation with God. So I invite you to continue in that constant conversation with God as your week continues over the course of the next little while. I will be away next week, but we've got lots of folks that are covering for me to make sure that everybody is cared for should any emergencies pastorally come up. So please don't hesitate to contact the church office and find out how to get a hold of someone as we continue down this journey together. For right now, I invite you to keep the shiny side up and the rubber side down. Blessings to you all, and have a great week. I know I'm hoping to and praying that I will. And maybe if you could offer a prayer, just asking for some good weather for us while we're away, that would be appreciated. In the meantime, I am the Reverend Paul Poulton from St. Augustine of Canterbury. Blessings to you all. Have a great week. Enjoy the last few days of July as we prepare ourselves to head into a new month and a new journey as we make our way slowly towards that magic date of September 13th. I give thanks for all of you and ask that you would continue to give thanks for me. We offer our prayers and our blessings in Jesus' name. Bye for now.